Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a great weekend. Here to do the coffee bean, of course. Talk about a couple other things. So, first thing I want to talk about is some of you have talked about wanting to go back to your old school, or if you're a freshman, wanting to go to the high school. There is a process to do that, and you need to see me for that process. There's an application you can fill out, and then I need three things from you for you to be able to transfer back to that school. And that is, you have to have good attendance, you have to have passing grades, and you have to have no behavior referrals. So if that is something that's on your radar, you need to let me know, because then I take it to the committee meeting. The committee looks at the data, and then they decide whether you're ready to return or you should stay with us for a while longer. Some of you, I think, enjoy it here, enjoy the things we do here, and so you like to stay here, and we love having you. Okay. So with that being said, 2-day week. I'm not sure of an easier week to get on gold. Okay. Missing work log, make sure that's caught up. No behavior referrals, and attend both days. That's pretty doggone easy. Okay. Tomorrow is going to be a cool day. One of our most favorite days of the year here, when we get community members and people who support us financially and through volunteer things and donate to us, get to interact with you guys and talk to you and have a meal with you. The meal was prepared by the staff here, and it's a home cooked meal. It's pretty doggone good. And so I hope you enjoy the meal. I hope you enjoy the time with others. I hope you show everybody that our school is made up of a bunch of outstanding, great kids, because I believe that's what you are. Okay. Last week was a little bit of a rough week for some of you. The office referrals, that puts you at bronze. It's very easy to not get an office referral. Getting a behavior support, those things happen from time to time. I get it. But the office referrals are typically because you've lost your cool and now you're in the office, and we have to take care of it that way, and I have to give you some type of consequence, and I don't like to do that. So let's work on that this week. 2 days can make it happen. Okay. After we have our Thanksgiving meal on Tuesday, then we're going to go do something fun after the meal together as a school. And I look forward to that too. And then you guys are going to have a few days off, 5 days if you include the weekend. So that's a fun thing for you guys. It's a fun thing for your teachers, if you see family or friends or just chill out at home. All of it's a fun time, okay? But talk to Karina or Hannah if you guys need something over the break. We'll have to get that taken care of too. All right. Now it's time for the famous coffee bean for this week. Okay. And I know we are getting to the point where we are having Thanksgiving break, and then you're going to have a few weeks, and it's Christmas break, and the end of the semester happens. And if you're in 9th, 10th, or 11th grade, that's super important, because your classes count for credits towards your diploma. And if you want to graduate early, passing classes is super important. If you want to graduate on time, passing classes is super important. If you want to be here after your peers graduate because you didn't have enough credits because you failed classes, we will cater to you too. I just hate when that happens, because you could be out doing something you want to do rather than being in school. So I'm just encouraging you all to buckle down the next few weeks until the end of the term and get your credits, get your grades. And you're like, well, I'm in middle school, so I don't have credits. Yeah, you don't have credits, but you develop habits. And if you develop positive habits, you're going to have an easier time in high school. Too often I see 8th graders turn into 9th graders and really struggle because they didn't put the effort into past classes in middle school. So I'm really, really encouraging you to buckle down and make sure you have everything taken care of on your missing work log every week, and that you're passing your classes and you're staying on pace with your class and where you're supposed to be. So that brings me to the coffee bean, and it's about pressure. And I don't know if any of you have ever felt pressure before, okay? And I don't mean like you're squeezing a ball and that ball is full of pressure and it gets real small and it blows up like that. That's not the pressure I'm talking about. Pressure I'm talking about is the pressure to do well, the pressure to make good choices, the pressure to do the right thing. You know, there are so many opportunities during the day where I see you guys under pressure to do the right thing and you are successful at it. And there's other times where I see you cave into that pressure and make a bad choice, which earns you some type of consequence, whether it's loss of points or what have you. Okay? But pressure is only a problem if you didn't put it in the work. If you put in the work, pressure is easy. Okay? Ask any of your paras right now that are in college. If they put in the work in their college classes, their finals are easier for them. Okay? Ask your teachers. They prepare lessons for you every single day, and they try to make them engaging, and they try to make it so you're not on the computer the whole time. And they're under pressure to make those lessons appealing to you. And so they thrive because they prepare, they do the work. All right? So if you do the work, the pressure isn't going to be there. Okay? It's not going to be a problem. So I am challenging you guys to put in the work so pressure isn't a problem. Okay? And remember, if nobody's told you this today, your teachers love you and I love you very much. I'm thankful every single one of you is in my school, and I just hope we have an outstanding week and we come back after our break and we have at least 90% of our school on gold, leaving at 2 that week. That's my goal. So we'll see if you guys can do it. All right? Let's have a great week.